Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I am at Moon Valley Nursery. I like to come to nurseries in the Houston area to check them out and everything. This is a little house plant session, I guess. How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Is this all your bonsai stuff right here?
Yes, sir.
This is all you have? Do I have anything else?
For the moment.
Yeah.
We had more than that. They must have been moving.
Okay. You got stuff out here too, huh?
Yeah, mostly outdoor items. We just brought all this in. I know they're actually still bringing more in.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take a look out here and see what you got.
Yes, sir.
You got any exotic plants like mangoes and
Most of the stuff we're going to carry is things
local?
Well, it's not even local. It's just you got to be able to handle the weather in Houston.
Well, yeah, I know that. I'm just trying to figure out what you have.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a ton of exotic stuff, but it's all going to be rated for our weather system. So
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to figure out what you have. You don't have any mangoes or anything like that?
they don't grow.
Well, they'll grow in the greenhouse. I grow them here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grow plenty of mangoes here. You can grow them.
Yeah. I mean, in the ground.
No, I don't put them in the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just, just have to do little different things.
Mangoes, actually, if you just go all the way down to the right, I've got olives, pomegranates, peaches, plums.
You just got local stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they live in zone 9 and 10.
Pretty much.
Okay, okay. I'm just seeing what you got. I'll take a look.
Yes, sir.
This nursery, it's an okay nursery. It's typical Texas nursery. And they don't have a lot of the tropical stuff at this nursery. And most nurseries in Houston are more, they carry stuff that's more traditional for people who are not really into having food for us. And this nursery is typical. They grow things like these beautiful large palm trees that can live in our climate, zone 9 and 10, but they don't carry all the tropical stuff. He's not carrying mangoes and all the stuff like that, which I find is kind of weird. It's kind of weird because we are in zone 9 here in Texas, and you can grow mangoes if you take the mangoes inside for just a week or so when we have our little freezes. So they're growing stuff more for landscapers. This nursery is more of a landscape nursery, as you can see. It's more of a landscape nursery, carrying lots of large growing trees, typical trees, your magnolia trees, different types of palms, your evergreen trees, bald cypress, elm. This is mostly a landscape nursery. This is not a nursery to where you're going to come to. They have a few citrus in here, not a whole lot. It's not a nursery that you come to if you're an advanced gardener and you're looking to grow a food forest. This is where you come to buy a nice, beautiful tree. Now, they have some nice, gorgeous trees out here. Don't get me wrong. They have beautiful trees out here. I mean, gorgeous trees in here. That you can put in your yard to grow. So I'm just gonna walk through here. This is my first time here. This is not too far from my home, so I figure I'd check them out. Oak trees, river birch, this is a typical landscape nursery, basically what it is, as you can see. It's a nice nursery if you're looking for large trees. So, which of course I'm not looking for. The reason why I go to the nurseries to look at stuff and see what they have, and it's a nice nursery, but this is not an exotic nursery where you're gonna find tons of how you doing? No, I'm just looking. And find your fruit trees and stuff. They have some nice apple trees out here, it looks like. This is real nice right here. Look at this beautiful red grapefruit tree. See the cost of this. Some nice figs here too. Look at the size of these fig trees. Beautiful figs. I mean, gorgeous figs. They don't have many fruit trees at all here, but the ones they have are very, very nice. Beautiful large figs with, I mean, these guys are full. Look at the size of these figs. Beautiful fig trees, full of fruit. Look at the size of these fig trees. Beautiful. They don't have many of them. They have about 10 of these beautiful fig trees. And I'm looking for the cost on them, but I can't find the cost. They have a tag, a scan tag, without the cost on it. So that's the way they, I guess they can kind of change the price. Big brown. It's a brown turkey. Big tree, nice size one. These guys are nice size. But again, I don't see the cost of them anywhere on here. I'm just curious how much these large fig trees cost. So I gotta ask one of the employees. They have a tag, scanner tag, but not the actual written down price. Very nice fig trees, as you can see. I mean, gorgeous. Look at the trunk on these guys. I mean that these guys were grown in a pot and they were taken care of pretty good. They were trimmed for this trunk, these trunks to get that big. This is how you want your fig tree to look. That's how your fig tree to look. This is why I love growing in containers, because you can control how your tree looks from the root ball to the girth to the trunk, everything, because you can trim these trees until the trunks get that big, and then you let them grow out, and then you have a very beautiful solid tree. If I was going to buy anything from here, it would be these beautiful grapefruit trees or the large fig trees. But I like growing my own stuff. I can imagine how much these guys cost. That's what I'm trying to get the price of these guys. The few fruit trees that they do have are very nice fruit trees. I can tell you that right now. But again, this is basically a landscape company, and that's what they're growing for landscapers, with people who want to pay some good money for these gorgeous fruit trees and trees that are already grown and put them on a property. So I came to see what I thought they would have a whole lot more. I would say, no, this is basically a landscape company. I know I keep saying that. So I don't want to walk around here and look at large trees that are not tropical, that are in our zone. So I saw all the fruit trees that they have, apparently. It's nice jasmine over there. They're bringing your beneficial insects. Thank you. I don't know where he went. I was going to ask the manager the price of those large figs, but he's not in there. They have a few smaller trees here, fruit trees. The typical. And their fruit trees are not cheap. That's their sale. 99 bucks. The price of the trees here are not cheap at all. But it's a very nice nursery. Will I pay 99 bucks for these trees? Of course not. With all the nurseries here in Houston that have tropical trees just like this that I've already shown you, I would go to them first. And I'm not really into citrus. The only thing that I would buy citrus, as far as oranges and all that, would be one thing I would buy would be a red grapefruit tree. I'm into exotic fruits, stuff that's hard to get, which they don't have any of. Everything here is just basic. Nice house avocado. But their prices are kind of high here to me. Everything is 99 bucks, which is kind of high. I could walk through the rest of this nursery, but you guys don't want to see typical trees on sale. Neither do I.
Good morning, brother. How are you?
Yeah, I saw the figs over there. How much are they?
Figs are $49.99.
No, I mean the ones in the pots, the big ones.
The ones in the back.
The ones inside?
No, the ones down here. They're not outside. They're in pots like this. The brown figs.
Yeah, those are $49.99. The ones that are down there.
The big ones?
They're-
No, they can't be
I
49.
see that.
No, they made $49.99.
I didn't think we put figs over here, so.
Where did I see those brown figs at? They're in pots. It's like 10 of
I
them.
have them in the back over here.
Maybe that's in the back.
Yeah, in the back.
They're like this tall. Yeah.
Yeah,
You got big figs on them.
Yeah, those are going to be, if you're picking it up, or you planting it. Like we planting it, or you picking it up?
Well, I do all my own stuff. I'm just trying to see the cost of them. I'm going to pick them up and everything.
$1,000.
I figured they were higher
Yeah.
than that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a nice fig, man.
They're nice.
No, they're real nice. They're real nice figs. Those were grown out.
Yeah.
They trimmed them. Let the stalk get big.
Oh yeah,
Those are worth $1,000.
Yeah, those are nice.
Those are real nice.
We did a lot.
I haven't
We
seen
sold a lot of
figs that I grow my own figs, and I'm getting them that way, but it takes time.
Oh god, yeah.
They're worth $1,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And that's pickup price, so we got a planting price, $1,300 on those.
Yeah.
But you do all your own work, so.
You know, I'm retired twice. I'm a gardener, so I do.
Gotcha, man.
When I saw those figs, I was like, I would. That's worth $1,000.
You get a lot of color.
Those figs are that fucking big, and the trunk is that
Oh, yeah.
wide around.
There's some nice ones. They're close to 10 years old on those ones.
I know that they gotta be.
Yeah.
That's when they said
Container grown the whole time.
they weren't right. You're talking about the small figs. I'm talking about the big ones. I said no, those ain't $49. I buy the whole fucking. I said, either they're drunk or somebody's high or something.
A little bit of both, man. It's Saturday.
Yeah, I knew they were $1,000. I figured they were going from $700 to $1,000. Those are probably the nicest figs I've seen in Houston or anywhere.
We have bigger sizes too.
Well, I believe you do,
Oh, yeah.
but like I said, those are cultivated. You know, it takes a while. It takes about 10 years for them to get that big. So I'll be back. I have a nice nursery here. I was looking for more exotic stuff, but you're a landscape nursery.
Yeah.
You're a landscape, so I see that, which is nice. Nothing wrong with that. But I'm more into exotic fruits and all that. And this is right by my house.
Put in a greenhouse. That's all.
Yes, that's what I do. I'm exotic.
Okay.
So it's only 8 miles from my house. I figure I'd come by here because it's so close, and you have nice figs. Those are the nicest figs I've seen. But I knew they were going to cost because you didn't have a price tag on them, and that big. I said these are going to be about $700 to $1,000, but they're worth it. Yeah. So.
All of our fruit trees too.
Yeah. Well, you don't have a lot of fruit trees, but you know.
Did you make yourself all
Yeah.
the way to the back?
All the way to the back. Well, you got more. You don't have any exotic stuff, so.
No, but I mean, nectar plums are pretty exotic because it's a cross between a nectarine and a plum. We have apriums.
How much are the nectar plums?
Those picked up are like $1,000.
They're a nice size though, right?
I have some apriums.
Now nectar plums are real. I didn't see the nectar plums. So I didn't go all the way back. I didn't know you even had them because they were saying you're mostly landscape. So nectar plums are nice, but and they're probably grown like those. They're probably grafted and grown out.
Yeah, everything's grafted.
Yeah.
The reason everything's grafted is our soil.
Well, yeah, I know that, but it's best to grow it that way too, believe it or not. And you get a massive trunk size if you grow it like that. See, I came back here, and that's where I saw the figs at right here.
Yeah, so those are just your brown turkeys. We have combos that are Black Mission, Cadota, and
Figs?
Yep, we have.
That size?
They're a little bit bigger. They're going to be
What?
3 in 1.
Show me those too. I didn't see those.
I have those. They're coming.
Oh, they're coming. They're not here yet.
Pomegranate.
Oh man, look at the pomegranate, man. Yeah. Yeah. This is beautiful. This is now That's probably about what?
Those are $1,000 big.
They gotta be $1,000.
Yeah, they're $12.99 planted. You got loquats, minty olives.
Nice.
Persimmons,
Nice.
apriums. So it's crossed between an apricot and a plum.
Oh, this is the plum tree you're talking about.
This is an aprium. It's an exotic.
See, I wouldn't want one this big though. I would have to trim it. It's too big for me. You know what I mean?
Apricots, candy
No, it's
apricots.
nice. It's nice. I would put that in my front yard, but it's that's a nice one right here. Now these are perfect, John. These are beautiful. Look at these plums. This the one you're talking about, the nectarine? And
These. They have purple leaves, Lisa.
oh man,
These are special.
it's called what? Nectarine and what?
It's a nectarine and a plum, and it's a white flesh.
It's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
it's the aprium. The aprium's a hybrid. And then
You're gonna have me spend all. I'm not come back and get some of these guys, man. Look at these guys,
Going in
man.
our combo trees. I got
Jesus
4
Christ!
peaches
Look at
on
this
one.
guy.
This
Look
is-
at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, that's 4 peaches on one.
It's grafted.
Yep. Fruit combos. You got 4 different varieties of fruit on one tree. We call them a Frankenstein tree.
And these cost too, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're a little bit more.
And you got a nice. What kind of apple is it? It has to be an apple that can do
Anna.
zone 8, 9.
You got Anna apples. And
That
you
is
got Dorset.
gorgeous. Oh, you got a Dorset.
Yep, that's a golden Dorset. These are honest. And then we have our pears. We have hood pears, Bartlett pears.
I got a Dorset at home. I just bought. That does good down here. These are grafted. How much are these? Same price? Oh man, look at this, guys. Oh, it's delicious. I like these. I like this variety. The mix. Man. Look at this. Beautiful.
They're not ready. We also have nectarines in here.
Nectarine Sue?
Nectarines are right there.
Which is right down here, right?
Yeah, you got plums, nectarines, and then the peaches.
See, this is what I want. I want the nectar. I got enough peaches. I want the nectarines and plums
And then your
that are mixed together.
yeah, your plum. We got some burgundy plums. Burgundy plums actually do better than Santa Rosas here.
Oh, yeah?
So they're gonna get about this big. They're very, very sweet.
Burgundy. So, if you're in Texas, this is where you want to come to get these special trees over here. I didn't know they were back here. And he showed me. These are all grown in the pot, grafted, beautiful trees. I mean, beautiful. A lot of them are in bloom. I'm eating a Dorset apple right now. What's your name, man?
Paul.
That's Paul. And I was just gonna leave. Too, and I saw you guys. I knew those figs are freaking beautiful, man. It's one of the best figs I've seen. The size of these figs, I knew they were 700 to 1,000. Look at the size of these things. Look at that. Look how big these figs are. Almost big as this apple. Beautiful. And only 8 miles from my house.
All citrus.
Yeah, this is all citrus right here, right? I figure I'd come by here because you're close. I've never been by here. I heard a lot about you. So I figured I'd come by here and check you out. And I didn't think you had that back there until I saw you guys. I said, well, I know it's landscaping, and I'm more exotic. You know what I mean? I said, now I know that you have some stuff that can grow here in zone 9. You know,
Also have pineapple guavas too.
and they grow here fine. Yeah.
Baby guava, you can actually eat the flower petals on them.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's the only guava we have. We have avocados too. But
I saw the avocados. I saw those. You got the Haas and all those. Well, I'm definitely going to come back and buy some of those nectarine mix. It's called a nectarine and what?
it's a nectar plum.
A nectar plum. A nectarine and a plum called a nectar plum.
The white flesh.
I want that.
We also have.
The other one's sweeter though. Should have got one sweeter. The one you're talking about.
That's the only size we have of
Okay.
those right now. The other ones that we do carry that when we bring them in from our farms are Stark Saturn peaches.
Okay.
It looks like a pumpkin. It's a flat peach.
Okay.
It's the only white flesh peach they'll actually grow here.
The only one.
It's
The white
grafted,
flesh.
but white flesh is usually typically you go like Georgia, you go East Coast.
Yeah.
So you get more of the orange flesh. We also have
Oh,
white flesh
okay.
nectarines that are more East Coast. That you can
When you
grow.
get those in?
They're coming. We grow them close to
It's
2,000
springtime,
acres.
so they're coming. Everything's coming in. Yeah.
And you got the big peaches that are up front too. You got peaches and nectarines.
Yeah, I saw those when I pulled up. It's by the office, right?
Yeah.
I parked over by the office. I gotta get my bearings right. All right. I'm parked over here. I will be back because you're close to me, and I want a fig tree, and I want a nectar plum, and the other one. 3 trees I want from you guys, and those figs are a showpiece by themselves. You put that in a nice big pot.
They're gonna get big.
No, you can trim them. Trim them down.
Yeah. For the most part.
You know, I mean, they'll get what? Maybe it's 8 feet.
You get 8 feet. The one
That
I
ain't-
have,
that's-
I have one that's like 15, 18 feet.
That,
right now.
well, you can trim that down. I mean, that's not bad. As long as they're not getting 20 or 30 or 40 feet. They're fixed. I know they're not going to get giant, you know. But 8 feet, 10 feet, that's fine. In a large pot, that's fine.
Peaches don't get very big either.
No, I got them at home. I got floral peaches. You know, and they're about, I just bought them. They're about small. They only get about 5, 6, 7 feet. You know, but I put everything in containers. So I will be back.
Awesome. Thank you for coming
And
by.
thanks for the tour, man. And thanks for the apple.
Absolutely.
Hey, check out Paul, Moon Valley Nurseries. Come check them out. They have awesome figs. You guys saw those figs. The best figs I've seen ever. So I'll say that. And the plum nectarines are the first time I've ever seen that. I want that. So I will be back to get those 3 things. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
And this tour went from as you all know, they're mostly landscapers, but they have some nice stuff, as you saw, that I didn't know they even had. They showed me the nice stuff they had that I wanted. And, you know, it was nice. It was nice to talk to somebody and then have them take me to the nice stuff that I wanted to see. So very nice nursery. If you want large trees, and they have a rare variety of stuff they grab themselves. The figs are off the chain. You see those figs? They're expensive, but they should be. I mean, you know, nectar plum is off the chain. So come check them out. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all.